The biggest learning is really that that mindset is everything. That in entrepreneurship, you fail so much that it's almost like that's the game. That's how you get to the right answer, is by failing. But in corporate world, or at least in my experiences, even growing up and through my career in finance, you don't have the room to mess up. You don't have the freedom to make mistakes, because you'll get fired if it's a decent mistake. And so I had to kind of unlearn that attitude. I had a lot of fear going into, even creating our first version of our website and our brand and all that kind of stuff, because it felt like I was putting myself out there in a big way. And if nobody liked it, then I would fail at it, and it would feel like brutal. And so it kind of is through the process of now at this point failing like so many times that I actually look at it like a blessing, like, oh, okay, now that means I try something else. Like, it's better to know in a world where there's no right answer, like crossing off a wrong answer is just as productive. And so in adopting that kind of mindset, I've had to change a lot, and it's required me to really be a lot more in touch with myself, more self-aware, just more cautious of my day-to-day and how I navigate this kind of the failures, the no's, the rejections, the late nights, the missed meals, all that kind of stuff. The more that you can like honor the mindset, and then in that sort of appreciate all the things that includes, like a proper diet, like regular exercise, all the things that I had sacrificed thinking that was good for my business. I turned that around in terms of my mind, of now understanding that I need to prioritize my well-being in order to give the best of myself back to the business and everyone else. And so I think the biggest learning, like if I had to put it to one lesson, is I got started on the business because I was excited about the business, about being an entrepreneur, my own boss, the freedom, like that kind of thing. And then 2 years into building the brand, I had realized I'd felt disconnected with it, and it didn't feel authentic to me. And it was an awakening in the sense of, like, if I'm going to do this and put my everything into it, it needs to be authentic. And that means I need to explore more what that looks like and who I am to put that back into the brand. And so I transitioned from being excited about the business to now more excited about just pursuing my truest, most authentic self, and allowing the business to be more a beneficiary of that exploration, because the priority is that exploration, no matter where I spend my time.